Let's see what happens if I, that was a long phrase. Let's see what happens if I, let's see what happens. And kidding aside, I do love encouraging that, that thought. I wonder what would happen if, and once you start getting more comfortable and familiar with what you can sort of change and what is pretty hard to change in watercolor, the more confident you'll get with having that instinct and following it, that creative urge. It's a beautiful place to be. So that's a little bit darker. Too dark? I don't think so. I'm going to trust that it's going to dry back a little bit lighter. And oh yeah, the last thing, you know, we don't have a scrubby brush technically for this class, but one. Let me see. Maybe I'll try to go with one thing you can do, and I'm going to trust that this shape is dry enough for this. But coming back and wetting down a little bit of, I'm just taking relatively clear water. If I really wanted to keep this nice and light and white, I might just refill that. But the point being is that you can reactivate a little bit of color. And this is a whole technique and discussion and concept in itself called lifting and scrubbing. Some papers are more willing to let go of paint than others. Some paints are more willing than others to let go of the paper. I think I just said that right. Quinacridone Rose is fairly staining. I'm just using this small brush, the smaller synthetic round, to try to agitate it just a little bit till I can try picking it up. And then I'm going to come in with a paper towel and just do that. It's not quite as clean as I'd like, but it's a bit of a trade-off. One of the an additional tool you can get is what's called a scrubber brush or scrubby, or there's some brushes literally are called that. This is not called that, but it functions the same. It's a really nice synthetic bristle brush. And even with this tool, that paint and that paper do not want to really let go of each other. When I start doing this too much, it'll start beating up the paper and lifting up. You can already see it's sort of taking up. I will say that this, while I like this paper quite a bit, I have noticed it tends to not be as easy to lift colors off of. That gets into even more expensive papers. But I think this is a great way to basically to learn how to get a lot of color, a lot of paint, a lot of pigment into your watercolor paper. I'll call those done.